all who participate in the All-American Futurity, this is the All-American Dream.
You know, I've been doing it, like I said, I rode my first races in October of 1984 when I was 16 years old. First official racetrack races. I'd been, for the previous year and a half, I'd ridden brush track races and work races in the mornings and things like that. But I rode my first actual race in 1984 on a mare that my dad trained named Bees Jester. And I actually won that first race, and looking back, I realized that Dad had set it up for me to have a chance to win that race because that mare had showed she could run, and waited until I got my license, and it worked out really well. And then to look what I've done, like I say, in 30 years. I'm 47 now, I've been doing it for 30 years, and have been pretty much full-time since I graduated from high school in '86. Like my senior year in high school, I rode quite a few races on weekends. But after I graduated, I've been hard at it since the summer of 1986, solid almost 30 years, and I'm getting to the end. And here the last couple of years, I got another business going with a guy I grew up with that's done pretty well, and it's time for me to think about starting to get involved in that and learn the business a little better. And my plan at the moment is to hang it up at the end of this year, which I'm going to ride through the end of the year, give myself a chance to win the year-end title, and you know, I'm leaving the door cracked where I might ride a race or two on a couple of really good horses if the opportunity was there and they wanted me to. Maybe a horse like First Valiant Sign or Skybow Dash, something like that in the derbies here at Ruidoso next year. But as far as being here day to day, getting out there helping the trainers in the mornings and riding 700-800 races a year like I have every year for the last ever, that's I'm getting away from that, and going to start doing a few other things. I've got a knee that needs cleaned up. It's not terrible, but I need some surgery on it, fix some meniscus tears, and my plan is to retire at the end of this year. And it's going to be extremely hard because, you know, I don't know anything. I've never done anything else but that, and I'm going to miss it. And it's kind of scary and maybe even going to be a little emotional, but that is my plan at the end of this year.
He's the #1 quarter horse jockey in the world. GR, of course, didn't ride First Valiant Sign in the Ruidoso. We picked up Larry Payne, which is another good jockey. GR come back, he had qualified him, and then he qualified us in the Rainbow, and GR was there, and we knew that GR would be riding our horse in the All-American. When you've got a pilot like GR up there, you know, he's kind of like I said, he's our quarterback, and he's got this under control. So now all we've got to do is sit here and put the confidence forth and the energy out there on that track and support First Valiant Sign and GR and Mike, and they'll get the job done for us. There's no doubt about that. GR's the greatest rider, you know, and as you know, he's announced his preliminary retirement. We'll believe that when we see it. He's also said that he'd be glad to come back and ride First Valiant Sign in his 3-year-old career if he had to do that. And that was very complimentary to us, and we want to thank GR for that.
I've only been around the track for about a year and a half at the most, so it's a blessing, you know. I seriously never thought it was gonna be this soon, but I had a lot of people tell me, you're gonna be there one day, you're gonna be there, and I'm here. There's always people trying to bring you down, you're never gonna make it, but those are the people that kind of feed you to go out there and prove them wrong. And I think all those people that told me I wasn't gonna be able to make it, I think those are the people that fed my ego, and I'm actually here. And also the people that told me I was gonna be able to be here, they kind of have my back, and it feels good to have a lot of people that believe in you. But it's always good to have those people that don't believe in you, because that's what makes you want to go at it.
If you're in the horse racing industry, especially in the quarter horse racing industry, this race is everything. This is everything you grow up thinking about. This is everything you want to come ride. This is everything you want to win. You know, guys who chase it their whole life trying to win it and obsessed about it, and I do too. it's from the day after the finals, today, from tomorrow to the day before next year's trials, all I'm thinking about is my next All-American horse. All I'm looking for is my next All-American horse. That's all it revolved around. The rest of these races are awesome and they're gravy and they pay good, but hell, this is the only race I'd win for free. You can keep the money, just let me win it.
To be a part of this race, you know, just a few years, it's just pretty exciting, and I'm pretty fortunate, really, pretty blessed just to be here right now. My dad, he's always had a couple horses just to kind of ride around, and I had some neighbors. They always had horses that run in the match races. That's kind of where I grew up, you know, just go out there and have some fun, really. And yeah, around in 2012, had a guy, he had horses in the track, and he asked me if I wanted to help him out just to start galloping, and started off galloping, and he ended up putting me on a couple horses, ended up doing good, and just kind of worked my way up from there. Just Good Candy, the horse that I'm gonna ride for Clint Crawford. When I started riding, he put me on a couple horses, you know, just kind of the cheaper horses, and we were doing good, and he ended up putting me on a lot of good horses. Won my first maturity with them back in 2013. And ever since then, we've been doing pretty good together.
Well, the All-Americans, one of the biggest events in our sport, and to be able to qualify for it is a pretty big event. I think we first came to Ruidoso in 1980. My folks had a colt that made the finals of the Rainbow Fraternity. I think we came for the All-American that year when High Easter Jet won it. I think we've been coming back nearly every year since then.
I started here in 2005. I've been waiting since then for the All-American. So that's how much this meant to me, you know. In the trials, I was just glad that I had one horse in it, you know. I was just really thankful that I had one in it. So for the second day, you can ride more comfortable because you kind of already have one in it, you know. And thank God I'm lucky to get another one in. And I just started riding for Paul here in the summer, and that helps a lot because they support you, they help you out with a lot of nice horses, and that's what you want, you know, somebody to help you out with enough horses where you can ride good enough.
Oh, it's exciting. It's exciting. I mean, I know the odds of getting here. There's lots of good trainers, lots of good horses, and I mean, the odds are against you.
I think it is very interesting to see all the families, from the little babies all the way up to the teens and older, that are here looking at horses together. And that's so important. The way you get started in horse racing is your father or your grandfather or somebody took you to the races or got you around the horses like at the sale. And young kids, and especially young girls, some way or another, they just have a love for horses. And it helps build that family tradition of coming here. And there's people that have been coming here for the All-American for 50-some years. I mean, ever since it started. I mean, it's just history.
Coming up, the day they've all been waiting for.
We've been coming up here since 1972. I haven't missed any of the fraternities since 1972.